Heyo.
Hey.
All right.
A little glimpse into what Sass and I's living room looks like. It's usually parallel, hanging out, mainly silence.
Yep. Here we are. Full crew today.
Ayo.
They got the big three.
Now it's everyone that everyone's been drinking. Give us. So I'm running late because I was working on a presentation for today.
Fuck yeah.
It's an actual, but I don't know how to share a Google.
Maybe
wait a minute.
email it to TJ. I made one as well. Did you make a slide?
No, I wasn't aware we were making slideshows.
Oh.
There was an issue.
Kate and I made slides.
You made slides. You didn't.
Damn.
No one told me to make a slideshow, but
Whose slide do you want to go first? Sass.
oh, I don't care. Whatever you guys want.
Well, unless the internet starts working. Mine was inspired by a tweet that I saw yesterday about Eddie from Chicago and strip clubs. And so I started thinking about strip clubs.
What did he have to say?
So, well, God damn it. I don't know how to send this.
It's actually infuriating that we never have
We don't have
Wi-Fi.
internet.
What happened? They cut the wire. They got a cheaper version or something because no one's
Pete
here.
swears he got a
I don't
vasectomy, but he fucking busted loads all over the tech room all the time.
I don't know how to send this to you.
Cliff DiMartino was here a couple weeks ago working on it.
The thing is, too, that they
Wait,
say...
he was working on it?
Yeah, Cliff was in the office.
Pro
with
bono?
Pete.
Trying.
Just for Viva?
Yeah, I believe it was they gave him a
Sorry.
$50 store gift card for his
Yay,
help.
Thank you.
Hell yes. Most Dangerous Game Show Episode 2 debuted last night. Sass, thoughts?
I thought it was good. I will say that challenge was my least favorite one out of all of them.
Yeah, it was just gross.
It was
That was
gross, and
kinda
yeah. I don't think they should have been able to wear the white suits.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
What
but it was
was
still a
the-
good episode.
What
It's still a
was
good
the-
episode.
My son is teething. I have an excuse. What's yours?
I watched. No, I watched
Oh,
it.
you did.
I watched it, and I was in it.
Yeah, he was.
That's right. You lived it.
yeah.
You lived it.
Um,
I'm an idiot.
I believe this next episode, if I remember correctly, I think it is the best challenge.
Ooh.
So stay
That's a
tuned
nice
for that. That's
little
out tomorrow
tease.
at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good. I can't wait to see it after I watch the one I just missed.
I've been impressed. They made everybody likable, I thought.
Yeah, I think they got to start making.
Like, I
they
think-
should have made people more unlikable.
I guess. But I guess it's hard when it's unique. Usually the shows, you don't also like employ everybody on it.
Yeah.
You know,
not
you want
everyone knows
everybody to be
That's
good.
true.
But I think it was good. Like, everybody's been hilarious on it.
I
Ron's
don't
obviously
like
been great.
Every time there was like confrontation like that, like at the end when like Brianna got mad at Jordan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sydney, I just have to put my head to the ground because I can't.
Yeah, it's
Right.
wildly uncomfortable.
So
It's like,
uncomfortable. 'Cause, like we're all
women.
going back to the office together after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are they?
Right.
Yeah, true.
Think of the ones involved.
Word.
So do you want to try and play this game I made?
Yes.
Full disclosure, I made it at like 5 in the morning.
That text came from you super early. And
Yeah,
not.
it
You
was
were
a,
like,
it was a late
"Guys?"
night that I decided to just keep going. But
Okay.
TJ, did you get my email?
Yes.
You want to pull up that Google slide maybe? So I was thinking we would have Sass and Kate. There's been a lot of debate. I mean, a lot of people want me gone. That's not going to happen. So we're going to have Sass and Kate fight for the 8th chair
Whoa.
in like a 1v1 maybe. I don't know.
Because Brandon's coming back. Like, there is going to be a chair. Someone's getting pushed off
Mhm.
the yak. And
No one's gonna get pushed
I'll
off.
fight. Well,
Do you guys like your nicknames or?
so I've never been to Iraq, but I but I don't mind it. I don't mind it
Oh
at
damn!
all.
Where were you at?
Afghanistan.
Fuck yeah, that's where the real
Potato,
war. That's where the real fight was at. Have you ever seen Jarhead?
Yes, I have.
That movie is dark.
It is
Bone
very
chilling.
dark.
I watched that last night for the
It's
first
very
time.
dark.
I
Pen
think
is
I've
an ink
seen
stick.
every single military movie now.
Yeah,
I went through a little bit of a kick.
went through a phase. Casey
I'm
just
still
texted me
considering
the other night.
enlisting.
Are you,
She said she's on a huge military movie kick, and she was like asking me questions about stuff. And I was like, I'm a lame-o. I actually don't know. I don't know what the SEALs do, Casey. I was a loser. But
when you're on a kick like that, Sass, do you graduate to documentaries or
No.
no?
Well, I've seen a lot of documentaries, but no, I think it's just my backup plan for when my inevitable fall, I will enlist in the military
Yeah.
and die.
I think I've told you that was my dad's #1 plan for me.
Yeah.
was to join the
Yeah,
military.
always, dude. As soon as it was clear I wasn't physically going to the MLB, it was just elbows every time we're watching a military movie. Like,
Doesn't this look cool? Don't you want to?
yeah.
Do you have a favorite, Sass? Favorite like military?
I mean, it's weird because there's obviously the ones where they're meant to look like super cool.
Yeah.
And then there's like the ones like Jarhead or like, where it's like more real.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of them. What is Mincy doing?
I think he's looking to come in. Yep.
Sure. What's going
Hey-o.
on?
Yeah, of course.
Hop on the mic. Have a seat. Make yourself at home.
How are we doing today?
We're good.
How are we doing today?
Huge
Good.
concert run by
Yeah, I was just
Mincy
Keep
going
it quick,
on right
full
now.
crew today.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just saying the summer of Mincy run. It for real. The last night's tonight. 7 in a row. I'm always gonna remember the summer. I just
Wait,
went-
you're still going to Widespread
no,
Panic?
no, it's
Holy
fish
shit.
now.
Oh.
Panic's over. I went to Fish in Jones Beach last night, and Fish Jones Beach night 2 tonight. I got a free ticket. That's it.
yeah.
That
So
stadium looks awesome.
I'm always
Yeah.
gonna remember the summer I went and spent a whole week seeing Fish and Panic in a row,
Yeah,
and
that
never
was
missed
so
and
sweet.
never missed work. Came to work
Never
every day.
missed work.
But yeah, if y'all been to Jones Beach, unbelievable amphitheater,
Mm-hmm.
like outdoors on the water on the beach. It was one of the most beautiful I've ever been to.
Yeah, I grew up going there.
Has one of the shows really stood out so far
Yeah.
as being like the most mind blowing?
Yeah, Monday night that PFT went to
Yeah.
was the best I've seen for sure.
Very cool.
Five songs, encore, or David Bowie, Black Sabbath, Allman Brothers, blew me.
Yeah.
Blew me to
Like, if
pieces.
you went Sunday night, you might as well just fuck yourself.
Yeah, Sunday was insane too. Sunday
Yeah,
was the
no,
second
I was-
best.
I was
one.
with you.
Sunday was the second best. But anyway, just wanted to say,
Awesome.
night
So
7, aging well at 39.
are you going with anyone tonight, or are you just
A
going?
bunch of a lot of diehard Mississippi veterans came up and saw the Panic Fish combo and like, screw it, we're doing the Panic Fish together. So
Yeah.
I've got a whole Miss crew. We've been throwing down.
Awesome. Very
We
cool.
got a hotel on the beach. You ever heard the Allegra Hotel in
Yes,
Long Beach?
in Long Beach.
It's
Yes.
awesome.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm
Very
staying
cool.
there. Just
Living it up.
Yeah.
Long Beach is awesome too. Is a
yeah,
good time.
I'm gonna have to hibernate for 2 weeks.
Your voice sounds like you're getting real,
Yeah, it's been
getting to the edge.
It's yeah. This is a lot for a 39-year-old.
Hell yeah. Well, you're crushing it, dude.
Trying to live while I'm sort of young.
Love it.
To quote you, though, jam bands are the spinach to your Popeye.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Hank's guitar is the Popeye. The energy off Jimmy Hank's guitar for Panic is like yeah. I'm like
Gotcha.
I'm 270 pounds running 5 miles.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
The energy just gets me like that.
Love it.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Yep.
You too.
That and the acid.
More party with Sass one day too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Partier.
Sneaky goated partier?
No, definitely not. I don't know what me and Mince would possibly do partying together.
I think Mince is one of those people though. You find yourself having a good time no matter what. He's a vibe.
I had a blast
Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
He's contagiously
just-
good vibes.
Mince just being like, I want to party with Sass one day.
Yeah. I want to make another note real quick because
what?
Yes.
Glenny Balls is out there. Glenny
These
said
angels are
like, is she here yet?
There's multiple angels in the building right now.
Oh, apparently like the hottest of hottest of hottest. Like some of the other guys over there were freaking out of hottest is coming in, and he was like trying to find stuff for her to sign because he's such a fanboy of her. And they were talking about having her sign you, so maybe
Ooh.
you'll get signed by whoever comes in.
Having a what?
A very hot woman.
Wait, her?
Sign
Do you
you.
know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is attractive, but she's more known for just like freaking
Is this her?
Nate.
I don't know. Apparently
Oh,
she's like the most popular.
I think we got what's her name coming in? Who's the one? Just always like ridiculous blowjobs.
I just know that
It's
I
so
don't know.
dumb to say out loud.
this
Fuck.
was like the most excited I've heard Glenny in a long
Riley
time.
Reid.
Like he's excited for them all, but he was like excited for these ladies to come in. So interested to hear
I was
how
about
that
to start
turns
naming
out.
names, Owen, but I didn't want to expose myself as a.
Yeah, I did that as well. Now it's
Yeah,
pissing
you
me off
did.
because I just heard them say it like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I can't remember
Oh,
it.
they're
'cause
back
I've never
out?
seen porn.
Tiana Trump.
No. She's not Barstool material.
All right.
Jesus Christ, man. Can we look at the slide?
Oh yeah, back to it. Deluxe Spray Sass versus Racky Vet Kate.
All right.
For all the marbles for the Zach. For the yak.
Yeah, and then we could just go to 2 and then to 3 quick.
Schizophrenic spelling bee.
Ooh. I'm intrigued.
Fun.
5:42 in the morning.
A fucking blast, dude. Yeah, so spelling bee, starting off easy. But I figured we could spin and give you guys accents or impressions that you have to keep the entire spelling bee, maybe.
Okay.
I'm down.
You guys are both comedians, so I figured you'd have like a whole like repertoire of like impressions and accents and like. So I figured we'll just use those.
Totally.
TJ, can we get a wheel up, and we'll think of some funny fucking stuff to put on there.
The energy's high.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a new wheel.
All right.
Oh,
a subscribe wheel. We're at 96 something, 96.5 or something like that.
In this crew,
Have
we
your
moved
friends.
the needle.
That's right. That's it.
We're going to get at least one
It's
subscriber.
not going to drop, that's for sure. It's going to go. Woo, subscribe.
Where the fuck is everybody? Well, we just got another week of vacation and we just didn't get the memo.
I think, yeah, well, Nick and KB are doing their outdoors thing.
Yeah, they are.
Big Cat is taking the first, he's not a guy who takes a lot of breaks.
No, he's not.
Grown and excusable.
The Equity boys have been getting their toes in the sand lately.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
They really
They
have.
have. I'm actually paid to be the bearer of bad news. I will not be here the rest of the week.
Really?
I was
You got
gonna
shows?
Yeah, but I don't like to miss work for them.
Yeah.
I wanted to come in tomorrow, but I think it's way too risky with the flights.
Where are you going to be?
St. Louis,
Oh, yeah.
which also is like under 10 feet of water right now.
Oh, fuck.
I don't even know if the shows are
The first time you vocalized
gonna
it, like
happen.
just you missing your own show for like travel, like when you were taking
Yeah,
the
yeah,
train, like
yeah.
that would be the worst.
That would be a
Yeah.
nightmare. Because I've had times where I'm like, all right, well, I'll do the yak and then I'll just take the train. And then I'm like, imagine something happens and I'm
Yeah.
like, hey guys, can't make it.
You give a refund on all of your tickets, and then you're
Yeah.
DMing each of them like, I'm so
Yeah.
fucking sorry.
Yeah, that's super awkward. That
Which happens.
great.
It happens, but
Yeah.
like, I don't want it to happen.
Mhm.
Yeah. Understandable. That's very understandable.
So
I
for
saw
the
Sass on
30
Monday
people who
for the
bought
first
tickets
time.
to St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, didn't you sell 4%?
No, they're selling okay, but
Yeah. they'll
TJ,
sell.
what'd you
still
think?
some tickets left.
The
TJ,
last
what'd you
minute
think of
city.
SAS Monday?
He fucking blew the roof off the place.
Yeah. Woo.
I was there too. He did crush. He's a crusher.
Nice.
We had a whole squad out.
I want to go. I haven't been to a show in so long.
Everyone was like, all the staff was like, oh, you got a bunch of people here to see you. And I'm like, yeah, I work with every single one of them.
Also,
Yeah.
Greer
Greer brought like a team of like 30 interns.
and
Yeah.
he showed up wearing a Boy Dad T-shirt, and for some reason started explaining it to the hostess the second he got there.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh no, like yeah, you're a big fan," and he's like, "No, I'm friends with him." But then that's way weirder that the 30-year-old was explaining like, "No,
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
listen to him. I'm good close personal friends with him."
Yeah, no, it was funny.
Yeah.
Greer had a whole crew. Oh, look at
Love it.
the Glenny's Angels and Glenny are drinking. You're going to
Love
get some
it.
drinks in? 1 p.m.?
Okay.
All right.
What do you want on this wheel?
Can we just put like a handful of accents or impressions? There's like 8 slides. It all makes sense eventually, or maybe it
Okay.
doesn't. But
Okay.
We got to keep it.
You
We
guys
gotta
have
keep
anything
morale.
you
We got to
could
keep
do?
morale strong. No,
British, Australian,
I can't do
Irish.
anything, but I'll try.
I can do Irish.
Obama.
I
You
can't
can do Obama.
No, I've tried many times.
Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Southern, Brandon Walker. What are employees here?
Erica Nardini.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
That was actually
Yeah.
that was so good.
There she is. She's
That's
in.
what she always
Yeah.
says. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I remember one time we were having like some company party, or no, it was the night of the sale, the
Yeah.
Cyber Monday sale, the telethon, and I was like walking down the hallway with the bathroom, and she comes up and she's like, "Hey, Sass, congrats!" And I was like, "On what?" And then she just like didn't say anything.
just
Yeah.
being
Oh,
friendly.
Still wondering what I was
Just being
being
friendly.
congratulated on.
Yeah. How you doing?
Not killing yourself.
Yeah.
That's her other thing. How you doing? Love a good how you doing?
So I think we got enough on the wheel. Let's just spin it, and we'll see. And then I sent TJ a list of words that are equal and fair, and yeah.
Okay. Ben Mintz, that's a good one. Oh, Delco. Australia. No.
You doing elimination? Might as well. Never mind. Sass is Obama.
I can't do Obama. But I'll try. Hey, yo.
God.
Yo, it's the motherfucking yak.
Yo, why was your Obama Adam 22? All right, so Obama versus Irish for round 1.
Okay.
So
I'm Obama and you're Irish?
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
switch every round, different accent. So
Okay.
Tej, can we just fire up some words from that top left corner to him?
Yeah, you want me to just go in order?
Yeah, go ahead and host, you
All right.
sexy beast.
Sass, your word is depths.
Depths?
Depth.
Bro, you're Obama.
Oh, sorry. D. I don't know how to do Obama. D.
Maybe ask for the sentence.
You
in
need
it?
the question, yeah.
Or like,
D.
can you
please
use that in a sentence?
No, that's not
That's
Obama.
not it at all, dude.
See, you can't do it.
I can't.
D. E. I don't know how to do it.
Do you need the definition?
No, I know how to spell depth. P. T to the motherfucking H. Bitch.
This was sort of the idea. There's no accents to letters, but I wanted to see if you guys would
All
get
right.
creative.
Kate, you're up.
Did you spell it right?
Yeah, I think so. Depth.
All right, so you're on to round 2. Kate, you want to go?
Sure.
That was a tough one.
And Kate's Irish.
Got a tramp stamp to prove it.
Your word is entire.
A-N-T-I-R-A.
Wow, okay, that was good.
I think that was British, like
Bravo.
Cockney.
I don't think that was Irish.
Harry, am I an eight? Buckbeak. Those are the
So it's tied, but she slaughtered you.
yeah.
I won't get a point for that one.
Get some fucking fresh accents for round 2 because it's 118 only somehow.
I have a good. I got a PowerPoint ready. I have something to talk about later.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Is this just like this is just trying to get me like canceled, this whole thing? What does a Spanish accent sound like?
Let's see. There we go. I'll just do my Harry
Let's
Potter
get
again.
easiest ones. All right, Kate, you can go first on this.
Okay. Okay. All right.
If you want to call your shot, maybe like which British accent? You going Liverpool or something?
Cockney. Sweepy chimney governor. Woo woo. All right. I'm all right. Buckbeak. Those are the only things I could say, really. But okay, what's the word?
Your word is forgetting.
Whoa. F-I-R-J-A-I-K-I-N-J.
That's Australian.
No, that's Cockney. It's Cockney accent there, right? Yeah, I think that's Cockney.
Can someone play a clip of what a Spanish accent sounds like?
Whenever I can tell Pat's getting horned up, I just whip out the Cockney accent.
Really?
Boner kill immediately, or I talk like a trucker.
All right, hold on,
Wait, like you're the trucker?
Like if he starts making moves, I'm like, breaker 19, we got a boner coming over the hill. And he's like, all right, well, I'm not horny now.
Gotcha.
It works, ladies.
I thought
it
maybe
works
you were
every
role playing
time.
as like a
No,
rock
no,
stop
no.
girl. That would make
no,
too much
it's
sense.
a lot. Yeah, we like to role play where I'm a lot lizard. Yeah, it's a real hot thing for us.
Accent.
A Spanish accent?
Yeah, I've never heard a Spanish accent.
Yeah. I don't know.
I failed Spanish class in
Yeah, me
high
too.
school, and I remember the alphabet was like F was like F-A, I, F-A. No, I don't know.
I don't know. I only know like, Spanish. I don't know
F-A.
English Spanish.
Right.
Eche y jota.
Countries in the Caribbean all with needs to be easier.
That would have sold.
Whoa.
Sounds like verbal cursive. I tried to do this one, but it is too hard. So I brought in an expert, an actual Dominican.
Diablo, mami, pero tú hablas de tipo. Qué bueno que estás de tipo. Qué vaina esa. Ay, ay, ay.
I only caught one.
All right.
Okay, you got it now.
Try?
It should be easy.
It should be. Yeah.
Now
that
you've
should be
seen
good.
that.
All right. What's my
that's
word?
Easy one.
Your word is horizon.
H.
Oh no.
It's eche.
O. O. I. That's not even Spanish. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
You gotta hit I like 4 times. It's eh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I.
I.
Z. E. N.
You spelled it wrong,
E-N.
brother.
Spell it wrong.
It's horizon with an O.
What an idiot.
Oh, sorry. I
You
wasn't
spelled
really
that wrong in English.
on
You
the-
dumb
I wasn't really
fuck.
focused as much on the word as I was on the accent.
Kate for the win. For round 1, level 1 of the spelling bee for the win. Kate, in which accent? Or did you win?
That
you won
was
already.
British. That was Cockney British. Boner kill British, as I call it.
What was level 2 of that, TJ? We could speed through levels 2 to 10 in like 30 seconds. And we could get to Kate's game, please.
Mine's not a game.
Or whatever it is.
It's just
So we had a spelling
Ooh.
bee, now a dwelling bee. I sent TJ 8 Airbnb links. And I want you guys to guess how much they're listed for a 5-night stay next Monday to Friday.
Oh, I love this.
Price is Right rules.
Okay, I love this.
What is Price is Right rules?
I believe
Closest
if you
without
go
going
over.
Closest without going over.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So there's a lot of cheeky plus ones.
Ooh.
So Kate gets to go first because
Okay.
she won round 1.
Okay.
Unless you want to go second.
No, I want to go first.
Okay.
Let's.
So TJ, any of the 8.
Whoa! Invisible house in Joshua Tree. One of my dreams in life is to do acid out there in Joshua Tree someday.
Awesome episode of Entourage.
Yeah.
Shrooms and stuff.
I really like it out there. Anyway,
So this
Invisible house.
this
Holy
Airbnb
shit.
is like micro viral on Instagram.
Yes.
Like a lot of niche celebrities go there for the weekend.
Good
I don't know, it's a
influencer
big,
photos.
Like, Instagram spot. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if that'll play into your guess, but
Holy shit! For 1 week, it's got a swimming pool, indoor, outdoor. I'm gonna say 1 week there. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere though, but it's popular. 10 grand. I'm gonna say 9,999.
For 1 week?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 60 grand.
end up. I didn't do any of this math. Let's do per night.
Oh, okay. Per night.
I just realized I didn't bring my notes.
I'm gonna say it's 9. How many beds? How many beds is this? 1 bedroom?
No, this
4 bedrooms, 3 beds, 5 baths.
Ooh, I'm gonna say for 1 night it is 1,499 a night.
I'm gonna go 10K for 1 night.
DJ.
It's
Damn,
on sale for $3,085
almost
a night.
3,100 a night.
That's a good sale. So Sass wins even
So
though he
Sass
was
wins.
over.
Yes.
I win because I was over.
Oh no, you
No, I
don't.
won.
Yeah,
I won.
yeah,
Okay,
you're
never
over.
mind. Wait,
Fuck.
I
was
won.
way off.
Okay,
yeah.
that looks pretty sweet though.
Did you say 10K?
Yeah.
All right. So Kate's up 1-0 after being up 1-0.
Yeah.
You want to guess one, Seth?
Guess one of what?
An Airbnb price?
Yeah, didn't we just do that?
Yeah, we're doing a couple, I guess. Ooh, cozy. 7 bedrooms.
Where is this located?
Sleep 16, 7 bedrooms, 12 beds,
Sheesh.
8.5 baths.
Brother, you mind showing all photos
got a
on
hot
this? 'Cause this
tub,
one is
mountain
actually.
views.
I meant to include this one. I'm
Whoa.
pitching this one to Big Cat for a month in August.
It's in Sevierville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Legal gambling state. Indoor pool, indoor tub, movie theater. Look at those fucking views.
Whoa. Where is this? What state again?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. This is
That's a beaut.
dozen miles east of Gatlinburg, I believe.
Okay. Nice.
You're
That
getting
would be a
you're getting
great scam.
rich mornings there. The sun comes up early, stays out late,
Might
and
see
it
a
fights for
bear.
every last second. Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Sess, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 7K.
For a night, I'm gonna say per night. I'm gonna say this is again. I'm going 2 nights. Actually, for 1 night, I'm gonna say this is Gatlinburg 999.
Ooh.
I know that sounds crazy.
8,000. $150.
Yeah, your money goes
What?
further out there. I went over, but I still win.
16 bedrooms?
Yes, dude. I've been trying to get people to go to Tennessee forever.
Yeah, this is Tennessee
fucked.
bedrooms. I rented an enormous cabin once when I lived out in California for me and a whole bunch of my buddies. A whole bunch of my buddies were getting out of the Marines, so we were like, let's do a huge weekend. It was like a house like this for 20. And some of them invited their like stripper friends from Vegas to come. And in the middle of the night, the women stole everyone's like, this was back when you had iPods and stuff like that. And then they dumped all the dishwashing detergent and stuff in the hot tub. So the entire room was
my
nothing but
God.
bubbles by the end of the night. Yeah.
Wait, why that?
That was like their calling.
Stealing
That was like
wasn't
their
enough?
wet bandits thing, I think, was like they
pretty cool,
but they
man.
literally opened the door and the entire room was bubbles. And so we had to spend hours like pulling all the bubbles into the yard to get all the bubbles out of them.
Fucked. Why
Yeah.
would
Oh my
they
God.
just, like hate you guys or what?
I don't know.
just
They
fucking
just
around.
they robbed everybody.
having a good time.
Strippers
Like,
are kind of just mischievous, dude.
Nobody was
Running
even that
amok
mad. We were like,
kinda.
those little minxes, they got us.
Did they go
Anyway.
to prison?
No, they're still out there having a good time. No one reported
rising
anything. We were
Airbnbs
like,
across the
that's
US.
on us. It's on us. We knew.
Have you ever had like a bad like aside from that, have you ever had like a really bad Airbnb experience?
When I was like super pregnant, I thought it would be fun to go up to wine country, like in New York, the Finger Lakes or whatever, and stay at Ithaca, like the college. And there was this great, like, it looked so cute online, but I didn't realize it was in like a college apartment complex.
Yeah.
And it was like so all the kids were like partying all night long. And I was super pregnant, and I was like, yeah, it was just like straight up. And the bed was like just like not a real mattress, you
Yeah.
know, and it was in a cubby, so Pat couldn't stretch out all the way. He was like, yeah, I've had a couple of like questionable bad rental choices. Have you guys?
I had one where the
You're
host
young.
was kind of a ass.
Yeah.
Like I like just like weird like passive aggressive messages the entire time, and also
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that we were staying in their like guest house.
So
So they were like right there.
I
the
hate
entire
that
time.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'd be
worst.
like, no music past 10 p.m. Like all
Yeah.
these like rules that they didn't say. And then I remember one time we like went to the beach, and I like someone dropped a towel, like accidentally,
Yeah.
and they just like sent a picture, and we're like, "Are you serious? Like this is how you treat my stuff?
Oh, that's
My
the worst.
towels I provide you?" And it was like, obviously we didn't mean to drop the towel.
Right. Yeah. We'll show them we're gonna drop this towel near the
we're gonna
beach.
put
Like,
this
what the fuck
towel
are
on
you
the
thinking?
driveway.
That has to backfire though. For every 10 that they send, like somebody is upper decking their toilet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or-
Leaving pubes in
It also
places.
Yeah,
was like, it was
pubes.
like way
Pubes,
overpriced. The apartment, the house was tiny,
Yeah.
and we were paying like we were paying probably like $800 a night. We stayed there for like one night.
Yeah. And
And
then
it was a shithole.
that sucks. Yeah.
And the
Jersey
host was, like, a
Shore.
dick.
I've done where you stay, you think you have your own house, but it's like a small house in someone's backyard. And then you're like, wow, I can't be as degenerate as I want to be now. It sucks. Another time we did an Airbnb in Galway, me and some of my cousins in Ireland. And like, it was like one of those, it was like an ancient house. And it was covered in dog hair. The shower, you had to like crank this thing and it was like a little hot. But the worst was me and my cousin were sharing a room. We were sharing a bed, and the houses were all so old, they created like a canyon kind of, and they were all connected. So when cars went down the street, it created like a suction almost, and there was like a fist-sized hole like right through our wall, like out to the street. And so whenever a car went by, it created a suction that made our bedroom door go like the thump, like all night long, which is a bizarre, weird thing. We finally had to open. Anyway, cool story by me, but it was like a very weird.
Yeah, that's
Well, objectively neat story.
It
yes,
was a neat
but
story. Like to stay in a super old, like 15, like I don't know, like 1600s, 1700s, like Irish house. You're like, oh, this would be so fun.
I don't even know if I would
no.
do an Airbnb. Like, aren't Airbnbs like more expensive than hotels now?
I'm
Yeah,
seeing all
you
sorts of
just-
crazy shit online
you
about
don't get
people.
the benefits of a hotel.
Yeah.
This looks amazing though. If we,
I know.
If we have $10,000 in a slush fund,
Oh yeah.
we
I
could
think
go
we-
here for a week with flights and cover that and do shows from there. That would be sick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
TJ,
What?
Yeah, I don't think we.
God fucking bless you, dude. Hell yeah. That got me fired up.
We should do that.
Let's go.
Oh man, to do a show from there, to record if that was
live
like our
there,
setting
yeah.
every week, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Also, I'd love to just hang out.
Oh yeah. I don't know where is this in relative to like anything in Tennessee. It looks like it's in the middle of the woods.
It's not far from Knoxville, probably.
You probably have to like take a helicopter to get there.
There's cheap flights.
Yeah, we could have Kareem just running back and forth, though.
I mean, that does look really,
Looks
really
awesome.
lovely. Dollywood is right there. It's not far from Dollywood, the
I
amusement
think
park.
I'm going to Dollywood in October.
I've been. It's a delight.
I'm going with my
It's a delight.
sisters in October. We're going to our cousin's wedding, and my sister's super excited. She already
Yeah.
got Dollywood tickets for us.
You got it. It's a real treat.
What is it?
It's Dolly Parton opened a theme park, and so it's like a super wholesome ass theme park. Like, and a lot of the like rides are like named after her songs and whatever. My favorite part, they still had smoking areas when I went, and it was like families would like park their old people there for the day and just like chalk block their wheels and like leave them facing a pine tree and shit. I was like,
That's
this
so
is
depressing.
So Tennessee.
So my grandpa has a wheelchair, and we just like mount him somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta like.
He has to stay there.
Yep, there's a lot of olds getting parked.
Yeah.
There's a big train that goes through, and there's like stages where Dolly's music's playing, and there's animals, and it's like in the Smoky Mountains, so it's like super beautiful.
I look forward to that point in my life where someone else moves my legs for me and then hands me red
Yeah.
wine. And
Yeah.
it's just
Suck.
like, please don't say anything racist.
Yeah.
You have your single cigarette waiting for the end of the world.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
The thing with the cigarette thing, I think he was actually surprisingly young when that was
Oh yeah.
My
Just
grandparents
a
have
real
always been
pessimistic guy.
super into the like the apocalypse. Like they're
Okay.
certain that that's gonna happen.
And parents will do that.
Are they the
get real.
Jewish parents?
No.
What are they? Catholic?
Yeah, I think. I don't
Sounds
think
about right.
they're not really very religious.
Nice.
Okay.
You guys ever stay in a hostel?
Many times. Yes. I used to, when I first started here, I think I've said it on here before, but I was still living down in Philly, and we had just gotten Sirius XM, and Chaps got a 10 to midnight show. And so I was driving up every day. At the end of the day, I would do the show and then drive back down to Philly and do the show and drive back down to Philly. And I got so tired that I finally started staying in a hostel down in like Chinatown. And I was just in a room with like 20 other women. It was like cages instead of bunks, really. And finally, Chaps was like, "You seem exhausted. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm like holding my bag all night. I'm in this hostel and blah, blah, blah." And he's like, you could like ask them for a hotel room, right? Like you're allowed to do that. And I was like, I can, because it felt too good to be true. Like I had no qualifications to
Yeah.
be here. And I felt like it was super random that I got so lucky to get the job that I didn't want to like make waves and ask for anything.
No, of
So I
course.
was just trying to like lay low and bother no one. So yeah, I stayed at a hostel down here. And then after I got divorced, I went on a random trip out to the West Coast and just drove around a couple like Washington State and Oregon. Like I just rented a car and drove around for a few weeks, and I stayed in hostels, and it was fucking awesome. I met so many interesting people. Like, I don't know, you just meet people from all around the world. It's like $15 a night to like stay downtown in the heart of all these cities. Like I would meet people in bars who were locals, and they would take me like in Seattle. I met these guys out in a bar who were like, "Oh, we have an extra bike. Come with us tomorrow." And they gave me a bike tour. I met these people on like the Snoqualmie River who were like, "Oh, we're going rafting tomorrow. We'll just take you with us." Like,
Yeah.
I met so many awesome people staying in hostels. And then the final one, do you regret asking this question already?
No. This is
Not at all.
interesting.
The final one, I went to a bachelorette party on one of the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan, outside Chicago, but I had never been to Chicago yet. This is like a couple years ago. I was working here at the time, but I hadn't been to Chicago yet. So I decided to stay in a hostel. And like, it's not like I have money to stay in a hotel, but by this point I just enjoyed meeting people. Like you never know who you're going to meet and like what fun stories you get, whatever. So I stayed in a hostel in Chicago, but like I balled out. I got my own room for like $45 instead of the 20, but it was nice enough. But I'm in the shower. I woke up early the next morning before my alarm, and I had my flight in a few hours, and I'm in the shower. I'm like blind as a fucking bat. And I hear my alarm start going off when I was in the shower, which is like the most stressful sound in the world. So I was like, I got to turn this shit off. I like remember squinting out of the shower, and I was like, oh, of course it's a hostel. Of course they have like carpeting on their bathroom floor. It looked like carpet to me.
Yeah.
So I went to do, because I was all wet, I went to do one giant leap to pivot, to leap into the room, shut off my phone and pivot back. I leapt out of the shower. It was like a linoleum floor. I slipped, fell, and I cracked the entire top of my my radial bone. Like I remember, because the band Radiohead, I clipped the entire top of my radial head off my arm. Like it like snapped off. I was laying on the floor like, you know, when you're mom. I was like, whatever, covered in soap, like completely naked, and my arm was killing me. But I didn't want to miss my flight, so I'm riding like the red line, like whatever train. I'm like on the subway on the way with my arm, and on the plane, because of the pressure, my arm started to like blow up so big that the flight attendants were bringing me ice. Like I had to go to the hospital as soon as I landed. It was like the worst flight ever. I was in so much pain. And then the VA didn't have any casts or anything like that. So I had to I went to the VA. Like, I don't know why Hostel's going to the VA instead of a hospital. I think I'm maybe like cheapskate or something. How about you guys? Hostels? Sorry, I'm rambling.
Yeah, I've stayed in some hostels. Have you, Seth?
No, I haven't really had any opportunities to.
Yeah, I stayed in one in.
Travel by myself that often. Like pleasure, unfortunately.
My buddy and I went to Dublin for a week. We stayed in a hostel.
Yeah.
I think it was €5 a night, and then another $5 if you wanted a towel.
They're really not bad.
No,
like they're awesome. It's a great way to meet people. And
like, it was like just, I want to say 8 to 10 bunk beds in a room.
Yeah.
And it was mainly other European families, like Swiss. They sounded like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I shared a bunk bed with like little 10-year-old kid. And,
really?
Yeah, and we both pissed the bed every night.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Telling scary stories to each other. And like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool, though. But it's weird to everyone getting up at different times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like we would get home, and, yeah, there would just be full families, like, getting ready to go for hikes and shit. But,
oh, yeah, because you're out partying stuff. And then, yeah. Well, that was like getting done the radio show here. The one here in Chinatown was not a good time. That was a different vibe.
Yeah, it's.
What do you think like the people living there were doing?
Who like live there full time?
Yeah,
nothing.
They lived there for good.
No, I don't. No, it was a lot of. I mean, it was Chinatown. There was a lot of Asian people staying there. I think just probably visiting family and friends and stuff. So they like weren't really out partying. So I would get done and I would be like, you're in this room full of people and you're trying not to make like any sounds, but it's dark and you have your flashlight on and I'm like, so I'm like, sorry. Like,
Don't some of them have like
girl,
curfews too?
Some of them do. This one didn't. But no, I've like only had, I'm sure there's like horror stories everywhere. I think there's a movie about it, Hostel, but no, I have always had like really good experiences with it. Really good time.
Well, you're also like an apex people person, I would say.
Yeah, and I'm alone. Like you say, you don't go on like lone trips. I've always like I love solo travel so much that like now that I have a family, it kind of cramps my style a little bit. Like I love going places by myself.
Do you love staying by yourself the whole time, or do you love it because, like I was saying, I feel like more than anybody I know, I feel like you get along with people off the bat and easily. Do you like doing that when you travel alone, or do you stay the course just like?
No, I like meeting people because it's like no commitment. Since you don't know them, you can like have a good conversation and be like, all right, never see you again. Like there's no like, I don't know.
You can trauma dump a little bit.
You can trauma dump a little bit. You can be like, you can make up a total lie about yourself and seem awesome and they don't know.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
But that's why like I would always find, one of the things I used to do is like find, because there's websites where you can find an open mic night in pretty much any city in America. And so wherever I traveled, I would go, even if I didn't like do stand up, I would go and sit in on the open mic night because it's such like a great microcosm.
Like a miserable time.
It gives you such a taste of like the local vibe.
Yeah, the local like, demeanor and
you kind of get to see like a real niche group within that city, and like the jokes that they're telling give you an idea of that city, and like even if it's terrible and cringe, which definitely from time to time, but I highly recommend that. Finding open mic nights and stuff. Go see live comedy. That's like one of the best ways I think in a city to
go see Sass.
Go see Sass.
Go see live comedy in St. Louis.
Yeah, in St. Louis.
Sure you bring your swim trunks.
Yeah. Is there? I feel like
comedy thing's cute. Rowan's doing something nuts though with the music. Huh? AC. Let's link those tickets instead.
Oh yeah. Rowan's
City
got
on
the
Friday.
Atlantic City on Friday.
Yeah, he's playing. I don't know, Caesars or something.
I don't know where it is. I just know it's in Atlantic City.
Yeah. My baby dad's like he's like their manager for this trip. He's like driving all their music equipment down he's like, I don't know if I'll be able to go to the beach Sunday. I'm driving all their drums and stuff back to them. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like their de facto manager now.
That's awesome.
Should be a fun show. Are you guys going to it? Or not you, Sass, but are you?
I'm still 50-50.
Okay.
Are you heading down?
No, I'm watching. They're all going. I'm watching the.
Oh yeah. That makes sense if the beef's
Such is life. Such is life.
Duty.
Yeah.
How about we both skip this one and we both go to the one
New York City.
I was gonna say Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. That one's gonna be fucking sweet.
That's gonna be awesome.
I know.
September.
Yeah, September or October.
Yeah, growing up in the like Philly burbs, all my friends have been going to that like concert for that. What do you call it? Festival.
Yeah.
I am 1,000 years old. What do you kids call it when you all go see a bunch of bands? Yeah, they've been going to that. It's Firefly, right? Or no? Am I wrong?
Ocean
something. No, okay, I fucked that up.
Like Cage the Elephant, Lumineers.
Cage the Elephant is fucking awesome live.
Oh,
They're fucking
Daydreams,
amazing.
dude. Iconic.
Yeah.
TJ, can you just speed through the rest of mine?
Yeah.
I just want to read them just so.
Yeah, you want one more Airbnb or no?
Nah, we're good.
All right.
Okay. Oh, a gelling bee.
We could skip this. We were gonna put Brandon's helmets in Jello. We could skip this as well. This was gonna
No, I'm sure this is great.
be you guys telling the difference between belling and knelling. This one's fun actually. So Schmelling's the 12,526 most popular surname in the U.S. Kyle Gelling works upstairs.
Oh yeah.
TJ, do you have the Facebook? I send you albums of all of their families, so we could just guess, or we could just keep
Gelling or Schmelling?
We could skip that as well. Is there anything left?
I don't know if you sent me those links.
Oh yeah, no, I there's no links. I didn't go to Gelling's Facebook.
Oh. That's a great idea, though. I very much like the idea.
Yeah, I wrote this
Good.
on the subway, but yeah.
I would argue that the best idea of all that you could ever do is wearing a pair of bird dogs, my friend.
Yeah.
They are the best and only shorts you should be wearing this summer. They are the most comfortable shorts, not even close. I mean, all the guys around here, you guys are always all wearing the bird dogs shorts and stuff, and they look amazing. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code YAK. They'll throw in a free Bird Dogs rope hat. Birddogs.com, promo code YAK, free Bird Dogs hat. You can't beat it. When you think summer, think bird dogs. They're the only bottoms you need.
See, now you're losing money if you don't get that free hat.
You'd be
Right.
crazy not to. It's a free hat.
Keep an eye out too, because they're always throwing in like different things. It's not always
Yeah.
the hat.
Oh, dude, they had footballs. They had
Sometimes the
beanies,
whistle
dude.
ball.
Mm-hmm.
Whistle.
All
what
sorts
is it
of good
called? The
stuff.
Whistle ball. Whistle.
We were playing
Oh,
with
no,
the
no,
whistle
I
ball
keep
on the
thinking
beach last year.
mixing up sponsors here, but
Anyway.
I was thinking whistle pig.
Ah.
But they're always throwing in that
I was
ball,
thinking BetterHelp.
and that ball
Right, yeah.
rules.
Simply
Fun.
safe.
You can't not
Dirty.
throw a spiral with that ball.
Right, it's true.
Makes
Which
you
makes
seem
you look good on the beach.
Much more
like a pair
athletic.
of bird dogs does.
If
Wait,
you're
can
a
we just-
crew play, if you're in crew,
How does this work,
Bro.
TJ? Can we bang out the ads for the month?
yeah, let's just do
Yeah.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
just do them all.
All at once.
Yeah, just do the Bird Dogs ad 5 more times in a row.
Okay.
Back to back to back.
We'll do different angles and such.
We would definitely have to do it again tomorrow, but
Oh.
Coley's leaving
Bird dogs.
Barstool.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Coley is such
Well, actually, I guess he's
a
now
wonderful
being
human.
traded.
Hilarious.
Or yeah, that's right. He could be being traded. I just listened to that segment this morning. I was super bummed to hear he's leaving. He's always been like on the back end. Like I know I get in my head about blogs and stuff sometimes, and there have been times where he's just like been where I'm like, oh no, they're gonna be pissed to have him back, and he's like the kindest,
He's
most
so easygoing.
supportive human being,
Yeah.
like just a wonderful human being.
Yeah.
And so clever and so funny. He's one of my favorite bloggers here. So yeah, he will definitely be missed. But I'm also interested to see what he does next because I'm sure wherever he goes, he'll be doing really good stuff,
It'll be a
really
hit.
funny stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know if
Shout
we're
out
allowed to
Coley.
say it, but like him and Trill back together would rule.
yes, it would.
Well,
And when he asked that, when he kind of like hinted that on the show, he was like, so they're not like a direct competitor of us, are they? Like, it's like, come on, let's do that.
Yeah.
Trill did I was looking at Trill. Trill did a ranking of like animals that he could beat in a fight.
Yeah.
On Twitter,
Hmm.
and he was getting ripped apart for his
Also,
opinions.
do you see Trill's co-host currently?
Yeah, sexual Jumanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that became a thing.
Big old hater of mine.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he
XJ
just
hates Owen.
he just started tweeting at me once I got on the yak.
Huh.
It's all right though. He
That's
seems to
okay.
be doing well.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he said he
UAB Toledo. What in the fuck would we like?
I don't know. This is just this is a vacation. Remember when Che used to do like it would be like a packet. It would be like 6 pages
Yeah.
of topics, ideas, and now it's just like
Well, the Barstool basketball
Mississippi
tournament,
State
though.
versus Akron.
Barstool Sports College Basketball Tournament. It's going to be at the Wells Fargo Center down in Philly, where I used to work concessions. So I know that building like the back of my hand. Maybe I'll go serve hot dogs during this. Maybe some other people, they're like, who from Barstool is going to be commentating and announcing? And I'm like, well, I'll do the popcorn.
This is a good
I'll
one.
be there doing that.
What is the best story you quitting/giving 2 weeks notice from a job?
Ooh.
Could be fun.
I got fired from a job in college.
What'd you get fired for?
I've never quit. Not fun.
Oh, okay.
I got fired. I got
Killed
fired
someone.
from a job and I quit a job. And I never did the 2 weeks thing.
No.
I quit and then they were like, it was like Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
They were like, you can still come in today, right? And I was like, yeah. And then I just
This
didn't
is at
go
pizza
in.
pizza place.
No, it's a different place. I was a
Calzones?
bus boy. No, this is at a restaurant.
Mm,
That place sucked though. They were assholes.
yeah.
Ever tell you guys about the fish stock? I think I've probably told this story before. I won't tell it.
No, go ahead.
Bore you with it.
I haven't heard it.
I was like, I think I was 14 or maybe 15. I was a bus boy, and like bus boys, like you're just basically doing the same thing as a
Yeah.
waiter, except for taking orders. And I was like pretty new.
Which is the fun part. You get to riff.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
pretty new. And it was like a fancy restaurant, and I had like there was like a table of like 12, and there was like fish tacos, and like the chef like put them under the thing, and it was like fish tacos, table, blah blah, blah, seat, whatever, and I brought them out, and didn't think anything of it, and then I go into the dish pit, and I'm like helping doing dishes, whatever, and I just
You're like,
hear
yo, that was sick.
no, and I just hear like outside, they're like, who the fuck brought out the fish tacos? And apparently I
What?
brought them out like an hour early. Like no one else's food was ready, and I brought them out. And then they like brought me up, like the owner of the restaurant was there, brought me
God.
upstairs with the chef, and they like just like screamed at me. And I was like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know, dude. Like they
Oh,
were there
man.
because if I didn't do that and they were ready, then they would be like not
that's-
doing
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Who
basically
wants
after
old
that, they
fish
just stuck
tacos?
me in the basement.
It would have been awesome if they brought you to the table. Made you
yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, dude, they brought me to the basement, and like after that, it was like an oyster place, and after that, my job was just crushing ice for hours, and I loved it. It was so much better.
Oh, I'm sure. Not having to
Sat in
deal
the
with people.
basement,
Yeah.
just taking ice,
Yeah.
and throwing it in a machine, and then putting it in a bucket, and then bringing it upstairs.
That's a treat. That's a treat.
But yeah, being a busboy sucked.
Oh yeah, definitely. That sucks. I worked Happy Days Diner, a 50s diner, when I was in high school, and I got kind of fired / let go. Me and my buddy, it was a 24-hour diner, and we showed up very drunk one night.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, and I maybe lit something on fire in the bathroom and was asked to never return again. I was actually kind of banned for a hot minute from the restaurant. Anyways, I don't miss
What
it.
did you light on fire?
Train tracks, tiny trains.
You lit train tracks on fire in the bathroom?
It was to make
That
my
was a long
buddies.
story.
It was to make the girls laugh. I had like this other squad. I became real tight with the other waitresses there. I was trying to make them laugh while they were on the toilet and while they were in the stalls by lighting these little train tracks and putting them under the. I guess you had to be there and you had to be.
No, I love
like
that
a
about
be
you.
had to
blackout
be there
drunk.
type thing.
Even when like
Yeah.
your friends are pissing and shit, and you're still just making
Just still
them laugh.
goofing, I'm never
Lighting
off.
shit on
I'm never
fire.
off duty. I'm always doing something. What else have I ever quit? I accepted a job offer and then immediately regretted it. It was for a ramp company. I went to this veterans job fair. Like I could not find a fucking job for the life of me after I got out. So I went to this veterans job fair, and it was this guy who owns he sells ramps that you like attach to your house or to your restaurant or to whatever, like portable ramps. And I got an interview, and when I went to the building, it was like a small business, so there was only like 8 employees. And all the workers, like it was dead quiet. No one had any flair in their little cubicles. There was like no pictures on the walls, nothing. And I was almost like guys, blink if you're okay. Like what the fuck? The guy was real straight laced. As I'm in the interview, he made me take like a math. He like made me take like 5th grade like a couple tests. And he's like, by the way, I'm like a super Christian guy, and so if you're gonna work here, you're a woman, you need to be covered from your neck to your wrist to your ankles. He's like, women not showing any skin here. And like, I'm such a people pleaser. I was like, of course. Oh my God. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Like, when I'm like, that's not my vibe at all. Like, me, I always have my tits out. Around here. Like, what? But I got the job and like I really needed a job at the time. So I was like, everything ends. He offers me the job. I was like, absolutely. Oh my gosh. But the vibe there, he's like, we do like to have fun. Once a month, I bring in food from TGI Fridays. And also you couldn't have your cell phone. You only got like 5 minutes a day to go out to your car and use your cell phone.
What?
Like the vibe there was like so insane. Like I was like shaking when I got in the car, even though I accepted the job. My next move, I drove to a Kohl's to look for like full body work clothes. I was like, what do I do now? Buy it
the next day?
Yeah, I was like, I don't have anything. And he pointed out because I had wore like a knee-length skirt to the interview, and he's like, that's not gonna fly here. Here's what the dress code is. Like I was like,
that's insane.
And I sat in the Kohl's parking lot. I was like crying, and finally I called him back, and I was like, I'm gonna have to unaccept this job. I'm sorry. Like it was the most awkward. So I worked at a ramp company for like an hour. Yeah,
I remember I applied to it's like the Christmas tree store or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Apartment store or something like that.
Big live, laugh, love sign type of place.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I applied there, and I remember I brought an application in. I like printed it out offline or something, and I filled it out. And they were like, "Oh, we're actually not hiring." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then the guy was like, he's like, "Do you want me to look at your application though?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
I guess. I was like, "Well, you're not hiring." And then he looks at it and he goes, "So I would never have hired you."
Oh my god.
And he starts ripping into my application. And I was like, "Dude, like, fuck you." I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Which Christmas tree shop?
Yeah.
Let's call him.
Fucking roast
See if he still works there.
This was like a
Tell him what you do and how much you make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy was such a dick, and I was like, I remember getting in the car, and I was just like so like destroyed. I was like, I don't even know what. I was like, why would you even ask to see my application if
How
you're
old
already
was
not hiring? Old.
What a weird power
He was
trip.
like an old
right?
like
Like
yeah.
what?
Kind of love that.
I
He was
did
like,
it as a
he was like, I
power
can
move.
barely read your
Take it out.
handwriting. Have you guys ever had like a weird ass application?
Mm.
Weird questions.
No. I've had the weird interviews. I went to a wrong interview once. I thought I was interviewing for a job at an insurance firm for underwriting.
Oh yeah, you told me about
And
this.
it was a 14-hour investment banking gauntlet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
My god.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Okay. Fair enough.
But life experience.
Yeah.
And then I just tell Sass about mine, and then that counts for his.
And it counts.
Yeah,
it
I
all
just steal
goes.
all these I've just been stealing from Owen.
Yeah.
I've never actually had a job before this.
Okay. I remember in an interview, a woman asked me, it was for the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce. The woman asked me, she was like the loveliest lady ever, but like, are you familiar with Constant Contact? And that's like, email or whatever. Constant Contact is like the name of an email brand or something. And I guess that's what they use, but I didn't know that. So I was like, it's always knowing where your employees are and making sure you guys are all linked up and blah, blah, blah. I like gave this long answer, and she was like, it's a major email brand that like everyone knows. And I was like, oh. Still got the job though. So, whatever.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That pisses me off too. Anytime you start at a new job, they're like infuriated. You don't know the software that only their job uses.
Oh, I worked for this woman, the woman directly like above. She wasn't my boss, but she was like the next, I want to say like rank, but
Sass, grab a
my
water or
job.
something.
And every time I had a question, like my first week, she'd be like, you tell me. Like, you figure it out and tell me. And I'm like, bitch, just my first, just tell me. Like, what? Like, it was like she was trying to teach me a lesson every time I had a question about what, like, the way things worked. How about you figure it out and come tell me what the answer is? I was like, oh.
It's weird how passive aggressive people are when they just have like these like not important jobs.
Yeah, it was
Like,
yeah.
Like they like just because you're new, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
you're such a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Like, I just need the password to this Excel sheet, really, is
Yeah.
what I'm asking you. I don't know why we're being so weird about it, but okay. Huh.
This has been really fun so far. I think we should go
Yeah.
for 2 hours.
I think let's go for 2. I bet are the people clamoring? Are people like dying for more?
There's some people saying this is like a low-key goated yak.
Okay.
No, there's not.
They
You
are.
made that up.
Low-key, they be yakking. I do
There's-
have to bring up some bad news, though.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
They say.
Oh, the wheel.
Oh.
The wheel.
Let's just get right into it. Boom, boom, boom.
We're already stacked up on things that we have
Oh, shit.
to do. All right. We were overdue for a dry.
Here we try again. Yeah, what do we owe, TJ? We still owe Double
We owe a
Ritz and
cast for
Ritz,
Louis.
cast and
We owe
wild.
Yeah.
a wild. We owe a double Ritz.
God damn, dude.
I want to see somebody monster
Some
dip.
tardy ass assignments.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to see?
I would like to see monster dip happen too.
Same here.
I want to
is
see
it?
if somebody goes for the full can of dip or a full jar of dip.
Would you like me to try the full can of dip?
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Nah.
I always wonder because the first time I ever tried putting a big dip in was in a bar to impress a guy. It did not work when I'm alone, and I ended up projectile vomiting on a storefront, and I felt like I was like on a rocket ship to the moon. And that's what it's like for most people. Like I tweeted about this once, and all these people were sharing their horrible first time dipping experiences. Then how do you get into it? If it's like such a fucking nightmare to start out with, who's like, yeah, that sucked, but I guess I'll keep going and keep doing this.
I feel like when you get into
how
shit
do
like
you-
that, you have to be like young, like to like real, because then you're like, because like when you're doing dip, when you're like in, I mean, how old were you when you first did it?
13, 14
Yeah,
or
me
something.
too.
really?
Yeah, I did it when I was in 9th grade, I think. Yeah, or maybe summer going into 9th grade.
Like somebody had a
And you're
dad who
doing
did it, and
'cause
so you're just like,
you're doing
yeah.
it because you're trying to be cool.
But it sucked
Yeah.
for you guys,
Well,
right?
if
The
you
first
throw
time
up-
you tried it, right?
Yeah,
Weren't you like,
I didn't throw up the first time I tried it because I didn't put it in for long enough. But like, you just keep doing it because you're like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah.
You don't actually enjoy it, and then you get to
Oh,
a
but
point
then
where
you
you
do.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You work that bell curve. You're like trying to be cool, trying to be cool, trying to be cool. Need it.
Yeah. No, that's actually like what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
That's actually perfectly put, I
Yeah.
think, is the way that goes.
I think I've done that with all substances in my
Yeah,
life.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I didn't like beer when I first started drinking beer.
That's true. And then,
And then
Now you wake me up
Yeah.
in the middle of the
Yeah,
night
yeah.
asking
yeah.
if I have any buried in my old
Yeah.
laundry.
I smoked weed for so long, and I literally hated it the entire
Yeah.
time. And then eventually, I was just like, "Oh, I don't need to do this."
right.
Mm.
I'm good. Huh.
Huh.
Okay.
You know, angels look.
I mean, they are very beautiful. They're pretty ladies.
What are you gonna do?
I'd love to see like a walkout, like Glennie asks the wrong question,
Oh, yeah.
and they just storm
He's
out.
heartbroken. He was real excited for this one.
Is that them though? That's the. That's
I
the
think
one
they're
he's really
pumped
excited
about
for?
tomorrow, and I still.
Oh,
can't
maybe
think
it's
of the name.
tomorrow then. Whoever it
Adriana
is,
Chechik.
I don't know who that is.
he said whoever it is like super big deal in that
Yeah,
world.
it's who.
like,
It's KFC Radio has had her on a few times.
Okay.
I think she's.
She's like a.
I don't know
I
how
don't
to
know.
describe it.
Yeah.
She gives violent blowjobs.
She's been a porn star for a long time.
Oh.
She's recently pivoted towards the OnlyFans model, but also she does Twitch streams and she plays video games and stuff.
oh, okay. Smart crossover.
That's
Yeah.
a big.
Know your
crossover.
audience.
You could just spam your own OnlyFans link in the chat relentlessly. Zah just
Zah just looked at. So it's a violent blowjob, Zah? Is that the vibe? Aggressive?
Nah, I was not aware of her. She's a very pretty young lady.
Can we see a picture of her?
I don't know
hey,
the
Zah,
way you
cat.
said
I
that.
know. We'll get taken
No.
down. You can't show these pictures.
She doesn't just have a normal picture of
nah,
her.
less of that.
No, only dicks in her mouth. That's
No, there's not one picture of her without.
you hear Zah? He goes,
not
less
what
of
I'm
that."
not what I'm looking at. Not what I'm looking at.
I follow a bunch of porn stars on social media, and I always hate when like I'm on the train into work and I'm just scrolling, and then there's like, remember that story from like Louisiana where the priest got caught with the two dominatrixes on the altar getting his like ass blasted? Do you remember that?
No, but
I missed it.
about this.
I reached her name, the lady who was like fisting the priest, her name was like Lady V, and so I followed her on Twitter and was like, can I interview you for this blog? Because she was like, oh well, it had like her life wasn't ruined, the priest, like she was fine. And she's like, oh, because of legal reasons I can't, but every now and then she'll like comment on my stuff, and she's like very friendly. She's a cute dog. But so every now and then I'm just scrolling and it's like babies, kittens, and then it's her just fisting a guy like on my thing. But I don't want to be rude and unfriend her. It's just always a little jarring.
It is.
Fisting
Yeah.
is a wild thing.
What's that?
Fisting.
Oh yeah.
So she was fisting the priest.
I guess it was like her, it was her, another woman, and the priest, and they were like on the actual altar, like going to town. I don't know if he was like strapped. I'll have to read the story again.
I have a feeling if you're like a priest and you never have sex, when you find if you eventually
Maybe you
finally
think that's
do,
what it is. You're like, oh, I guess this
because
is
you
sex.
go
and you're getting-
insane. Like
Yeah.
that's how you become like a sexual deviant.
Yeah.
Like, you just snap and you're like, I want a fucking chair up my asshole on the altar. I want to get pegged by the cross.
Right. I think that was part of it. And like some lady was
Does
walking her
anybody,
dog and
finger with 4? Or I feel like the jump is 3 to fist. Nobody's going 4, right?
well, they're so uneven when you know. It's
What were you saying about that, Zach?
anyway.
I imagine having a fist in my ass.
Yeah, fist in your ass. Oh, I remember
Imagine those
like
3 fingers.
Yeah, the 3 for sure, but the fist.
is crazy.
I mean, I would no.
Well, when I was growing up,
Never would that be possible.
violent blow regards. Good one, Alex.
Oh, that rules.
You would have to go to the hospital.
Getting your ass fisted if you weren't prepared for it.
My asshole is like this.
Whoever said violent blow
brag.
regards, if you
Sealed
DM
shut.
me, I'll Venmo you $5.
Yeah, that was a
That
good.
ruled.
Alex Reichlein, violent blow regards. That's wonderful.
I recorded a Violet Beauregard song this morning,
Did you? Yeah.
so that'll be interesting.
Looking forward to it.
What else is up? What are you guys up to the rest of the week? Sass, you're out today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
Say
Same.
hello.
Out tomorrow morning.
Greatest city in America.
Who's all in tomorrow?
Yikes.
Do we know? Should I save? I have a
I
stupid
think Rome will be
presentation.
here tomorrow.
Okay, I'll save it for tomorrow.
I just summoned the L's in the chat, like the White Walker in Game of Thrones. I was just like, who's here tomorrow? Me? L.
Yeah. So wait. So Big Cat's out all week.
I think so.
I didn't even know he was gonna be out at all.
I feel like he carries so much that I feel like he's got an Irish exit on things sometimes.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Like slip away, and so I think he just kind of Irish exited for the week.
Yeah, I just like Che made it.
Yeah.
Was like really like, oh, let's make this whole Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah,
of,
where
when
you
everyone's
know
gonna be out. Like he's
who's
like
in and
emailing me like, oh, please fill this out.
Yeah,
And then Che just like heads out for a week.
Well, Che likes ideas.
Yeah,
big idea.
doesn't like the execution,
Mm-hmm.
which I respect.
I'd say we nailed it. I think people were.
Yeah.
I'm sure the chat was loving it and very kind.
They
And
usually
I had
are
a good
very
time.
considering and very good people.
Let's do one more
Yes.
Airbnb. You want Connecticut,
Yeah.
New York, Wheeling, Vietnam, Hobbit shit, or rock shit?
Hobbit shit.
Okay, hold
Please.
on.
Oh, a wee nook.
Like a bomb shelter.
I could put my fist in that.
This actually looks sick.
I mean,
That's awesome.
cute as a button.
I don't know how I feel about that that man.
Yeah, was that a real? What
Go
was
back.
that?
Which accent did he have?
Oh, it's Dumbledore.
And then
Is it
it
actually
disappears when you get too close.
Ooh.
See, now I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh, $50 a night, and then it's gonna end up being like, oh, no, this is $30,000 a night.
Uh-oh, good game alert then.
Yeah, it is a good game.
This is in McEwen, Tennessee.
See, that's the kind of Airbnb I would bring LeBron James to just to see if he complained about the ceilings the whole time. And I bet he would. I bet he would.
All right, I'm gonna go $75 a night.
I'm going to say $89 a night.
Mm-hmm. You sly.
Whoa,
Ooh.
197. Okay.
A little overpriced to be staying in a bomb shelter.
True. True.
People love tiny homes.
Yeah, that is true.
They really do.
Fetish.
They really do. Not for me.
Nope.
All right.
Well,
I think
Also, I'm wearing one of my the vintage guy, no free ads, Irvington Vintage.
free ads
Washed
are
'em up?
like more than fine. I feel.
I don't.
Free ad, Irvington Vintage in Indianapolis.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
It's a sweet shirt.
It's a cute shirt. I feel cute as a button today. All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
Guys, tomorrow.
Yeah, just like be nice.
Yeah, just please be nice to us. All right.
I don't care if you shit on them, but be nice to me.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
On the music.
Yeah.
Nice.
DJ, cut the fucking.